Anybody there? How you guys doing? Good to see you on here tonight. Wow, I was rushing to get everything set up here. I've got a video to show you here in a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. We got audio. Studio lights are not on, but I do have the microphone on. And video is running. Looks like we've got well over 100 people on here so far. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. As you know, I am Loren Culp and running for Congress in the 4th Congressional District against Dan Newhouse, if you didn't know that. But I'm sure most of you did. So I appreciate you guys being here. I've got a little bit to talk about tonight. And Tucker Carlson just came on. I will mute that again. So hope you guys are doing great. Let me turn on comments here. Let's see. We've got Facebook going. We've got YouTube channel going and on Twitter, all live. Hi, Susan from OMAC. Good to see you. Hi, Joshua. Ryan said, I vote all teachers and staff be trained and qualified to carry and protect our children. At least one active military soldier be placed at every school in the United States. What a novel idea. Why do teachers, faculty, and parents give up their Second Amendment when they go around a school? That's kind of the subject of what I want to talk about tonight. You know, most of you probably know there was a mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas today. Very tragic. I think 16 or 18 grade school students shot, a couple teachers, and I believe all of them are dead. Sadly, it's heartbreaking. You know, children are the one of the most precious things in the world, right? And when I heard of the shooting, it just it broke my heart because this shouldn't be happening, but there is evil in the world. You know, a friend of mine said that I shouldn't talk about the shooting or the politics involved in it. But when is the right time? You know, they suggested I wait a day or two. But this kind of thing continually happens. When do we talk about it? You know, should we wait till the next shooting to talk about what needs to be done to fix this? Should we have had this conversation long ago and actually done something to fix it? I don't know when's the right time. You know, my heart goes out to the families that lost their loved ones. But what can we do to fix this problem? What can we do to prevent this from happening more often? Or again, you know? We can't wait till next time. So when? And I say right now. And if me talking about this, if it offends you, then turn it off. Just turn it off. Stop watching me right now if it offends you that I'm talking about this tragedy and what we need to do to fix it. I don't believe this is politicizing a tragedy at all. I think it's about talking about common sense. And as a police officer, when something happened that was a tragedy, you figured out what to do to try to prevent it for the next time from happening. So we need to be asking ourselves why this type of thing continues to happen. Is there a failure in our mental health programs? Is there a failure in the school system? I'm not saying any of these things are the problem. I'm just asking the question. Is there a failure in school security? Is there a failure in society as a whole? Is there a failure in the medication that are given to um, young people who might be going through a tough time? Why are schools always the target? These are questions, right? And we need to have plenty of questions and more questions. But we also need to find answers. One of the biggest things that I have talked about before, and I commented on my Twitter feed earlier. Why are our schools such soft targets? Why do they attract people with obvious mental problems? Why are they attracted to schools to commit such heinous acts? Why schools? Well, using a little bit of common sense would probably, let you know that they're easy targets, obviously, right? A school is a soft target. It's an easy target. And my point of view is that, people that are intent on committing evil acts, there shouldn't be an easy place for them to do those acts. There's been a lot of tragedies. A guy took a vehicle, ran it through a crowd at a parade not too long ago. What's the history there? Did he get any help? Did somebody see that he needed help? A lot of these things start out with mental health problems. And I've seen it too many times with young people having, and teenage years are tough, right? Young adults, they're tough. And a lot of times they are put on psychotic type of drugs that affect their thinking. And that's one thing that a lot of these mass shooters have in common. I have no idea the details of this person that committed this shooting today. But I'll tell you one thing, they seem to be attracted to the soft target of our schools, whether it's a high school, a college, grade school, whatever. Why do we continually leave our children unprotected? There was discussions prior of reinforcing our schools. I don't want to see schools turned into a prison. And people said that, well, it's too expensive to put metal detectors for people coming and going from a school. Well, how many of these shootings do we have to allow, right? I'm not saying that metal detectors are the answer, but money's not the problem. Obviously, we just sent 40 or 50 billion dollars overseas to other countries, and we can afford to have courtroom security, but we can't have security around our most precious thing in life, which is children. That doesn't make sense. Why are parents, grandparents, school faculty, and teachers stripped of their Second Amendment at a school? Who would want to protect the children the most? Teachers, faculty, parents, grandparents? I would think so. So if someone intent on doing a mass shooting, if they're targeting schools all the time, wouldn't it make sense that we do something to make them not go to the schools and shoot children? When was the last time you heard of a mass shooting at a rifle range or a gun range or at a NRA class on gun safety? They don't happen there because these people that commit these kind of heinous crimes, they're cowards. They want to go where it's easy to kill people. If they're intent on committing evil and they want to kill as many people as they can, That's where they're going to go. They're not going to go where somebody's going to blow their head off as soon as they start doing something stupid. So why don't we just think about that a little bit? But politicians want to blame guns all the times. All the time this happens. It's the guns' fault. It's the guns' fault. We need to ban guns. We need to limit guns. Jay Inslee has already said it on social media. Joe Biden has already been on TV talking about it. It's ridiculous. Guns didn't do any killing. The person behind the gun is the one that does the killing. So they want to limit everyone's freedoms instead of focusing on the criminal that did it. We need to quit making victim disarmament zones. We need to empower teachers, administrators, parents, and grandparents to protect our children and themselves. Cops can't be everywhere, especially with the left defunding the police. They couldn't have been everywhere anyway. It's up to us for our own security. We don't need the government limiting where we can provide security for ourselves and our family, do we? So I apologize, but I'm going to play a little short video of Joe Biden. Don't hate me.
As a nation, we have to ask, when in God's name are we going to stand up to the gun lobby? When in God's name we do what we all know in our gut needs to be done?
I told you, I apologize. When in God's name are we going to stand up to the gun lobby? You see, it didn't take him long, did it? It's the gun lobby. It's the gun. It's not the person committing the crime. We need people in office to stand up against this BS. If you remove God, if you remove moral education, take morality out of education, if you teach children that it's okay to kill unborn babies, then you end up with people growing up and thinking it's okay to shoot and kill people. Where's the life value there? Okay. If we have any questions, I'll answer them. Let's see. Holy cow, look at all this. You guys are awesome. Hi, Shyla. Hi, Kathy. Kathy Bowman. Oh, my God. Exactly. Bobby said, we lose our gun rights and we lose everything. Exactly. Our founding fathers didn't write the Second Amendment because they thought the deer were coming, right? Let's see. Erica, well, God bless you too. Thank you. Sandra, exactly. Thank you, Loren, for speaking out truthfully. So right on. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say but the truth. And sometimes that offends people. But I can't help that you're offended if you are. I know you're not, Sandra, not talking to you directly. But I can't help it if people get offended. Hello, Dale. Good to see you on here. Let's see. Danica, thank you, Loren, for always standing up for what's right. Well, you're welcome, Danica. I don't know how to do anything else. Dita, thank you for being on here. Teach children respect of laws. Yes, definitely. You know, or a lot of schools are too busy teaching children that there's 32 genders and that everybody should be able to use whatever bathroom they want to use. And I'm looking over here at the comments, so you guys not trying not to look at you. Right there. Right there. I see you. Bob, besides voting, what other steps can we take in the state of Washington to help not let them erode our Second Amendment rights? Bob, I am a member of the National Rifle Association. I'm also a member of Gun Owners of America. There are some state organizations as well, the Second Amendment Foundation. I would join as many gun rights organizations as you can, because the more we have supporting those organizations, the more power we have against the politicians that want to strip us of our rights. And don't be afraid to talk about it. You know, don't be afraid to bring it up in conversation with your friends and family. It's important. This is our nation. These are our rights. You know, if they were trying to strip people of their First Amendment right to free speech, oh my gosh, they've done that too, haven't they? Well, people would rise up. The media would rise up. Well, the media doesn't really care for the most part about our Second Amendment rights. They're part of the far left radical agenda. Let's see. Going after guns is like going after cars for DUIs. It's not. They don't look at the drugs or alcohol drinks that made them do it. They have an outside influence in the actions of doing it. They are both tools, and used in the right way are useful. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, every time there is a DUI crash, somebody dies or somebody gets hurt or whatever, they don't go after the car. You know, they go after the person who committed the crime. And there are let me tell you something. This is fact. There are far more people in the United States that are killed by hands and feet than there are weapons, rifles. You know, they're always going after the assault rifle. That's what they call an assault rifle. But assault is an action. It's not a weapon, right? But there are more people killed by hands and feet than there are with any rifle of any kind. Don't fall for the brainwashing of the left. Assault is an action. It's not a weapon. You know, when that brings up what I've said before. If somebody gets killed, they're beaten with a rock. Is that an assault rock? If someone is beaten by a hammer, with a hammer, is it an assault hammer? No, it doesn't matter what tool or weapon is used. It's the person committing the crime that is the problem. It's not what they used. It's like saying, oh, Tim, there you go right there. I was just going to say that, Tim. It's like saying that spoons made me fat. No, it was the fork. Oh, Stephen, I see you on here. You're laughing at Tim too, huh? That's awesome. Good to see you. We'll be seeing more of Stephen, won't we, Stephen? Dare we speak, speaking of Stephen, dare we speak of the murder in the womb? Yeah, I think we dare. It's okay with the far left, right, to kill people in the womb. To me, it's not okay to kill someone anytime. Okay, I'm looking for some more questions. Dana Wright. Hi, Dana. Glad to have you on here. It's not about guns. It's about teaching right from wrong. Yes, morality. When I was a kid, my parents bought some books. They're called McGuffey readers. And if you ever run across some, maybe they sell them still on, you can get them on the internet. I don't know. They might even be on eBay. But I remember my mom got us some McGuffey readers. And these are classroom textbooks from, I think, right around the turn of the century, the early 1900s, maybe 1920, 1930. But these were classroom textbooks, and they had morality in these books, and they were very hard. I think school went up to the 8th or 9th grade back then, and believe me, you learned something. So if you ever get a chance or you ever see a McGuffey reader, check it out. Teaching morality is very important to young people. Like I said earlier, you know, if kids are taught that there's 36 different genders, it's okay to use any bathroom you want, and it's okay to kill the unborn, it's okay to have abortions, then morality does what? It goes down, right? And so the value of life is a lot less. Stephen, thank you. I will always stand for our rights, and I will always kick ass of the liberal left. Martina, yes, morals, absolutely. Okay, you guys, it is 7:28. And again, you guys, I really, really apologize. I'm so sorry. I played a video clip of Joe Biden. I know some of you are probably very nauseous right now, but I apologize for that. But it had to be played. So you guys take care, and don't give up. Don't ever give up. We know that God's in charge and God always wins. So we're going to win this. I know we are. Take care, you guys, and God bless. Oh, let me, first of all, you almost let me get out of here, Stephen, without telling people where I'm going to be at this weekend. Man. So Friday, I'm going to be in Moses Lake. Friday night, 6 to 7:30, we got a booth at Springfest in Moses Lake. And it's Springfest this weekend. Friday night, I'll be there from 6 to 7:30, Moses Lake at Springfest. And then Saturday, I will be in the parade in Tonasket. You'll have to check your local info for that, for the time. I don't have it in front of me. So Friday night, Moses Lake at Springfest, Saturday morning at the parade in Tonasket, and then Saturday night, I will be right back here in Moses Lake for the parade in Moses Lake. So I look forward to seeing you guys. And yes, that is about a 7 to 8 hour round trip. I can make it. This is nothing compared to the 2020 governor's race, where I was going from one corner of the state to the next and having multiple events every day. So yes, I will be in Tonasket and Moses Lake, both Saturday and then Friday night here in Moses Lake as well. So I hope to see you guys. Never give up, never give in, never stop fighting. Always stand for what's right, because God is in charge and we know God always wins. You guys keep praying and keep the faith. Love y'all. Good night.